Hello and welcome to Efficient Cooking Without Humor, where we do what? Exactly, we cook German food. Today we're gonna make a Brauner Fond, which is basically a stock or a demi-glace, which I know is not really German food, but it is being used in a ton of German dishes as a braising liquid or to make the sauce. So I really think it deserves its own episode. So how about we just dive into it? Okay, let's talk about the ingredients for our Brauner Fond. First things first, you're gonna need some bones. I'm using a mix of bones here. There's some oxtail, some meat bones and some marrow bones in there. I got that mix from my butcher. They're still a little bit frozen, so they're kind of a bit darker, but they're still good. Don't worry, it's all good. Then we're gonna need some celeriac, some carrots and some onions, as well as some tomato paste, some bay leaves and some spices. I'm using allspice, peppercorns and juniper berries, as well as some cloves. In terms of measurements, I'd rather give you a ratio because you can easily adapt that for your individual situation. I'm using 1 part celeriac, 1 part carrots, 1.5 part onions and 1.5 part bones. In that situation here, we have 1 kilo celeriac, 1 kilo carrots, 1.5 kilo onions and 1.5 kilo bones. I will also provide you with some freedom measurements down in the description, as well as the recipe itself, of course. In terms of preparation, I start off by roughly chopping my rinsed carrots. I'll follow that up with doing the same with the celeriac. Make sure you always peel your celeriac properly with a knife because it's a very dirty vegetable. In the end, I'll just peel and chop my onions as well. So once our root vegetable is done, we can start with the cooking process. For that, I'm gonna add some canola oil into a piping hot saucepan or pot rather, and I'll fry those off really nicely. Like, they have to be really nice and dark because that's where the flavor is. As you can see in this picture, mine are nicely browned. Once that is done, I'll put in the vegetable, the root vegetable, or mirepoix as it's called in French, and I'll fry that one off as well. See, it should look about like that, maybe even a bit browner. So I kept frying after this shot a little bit. Then I added in my bones and I added my tomato paste. Very importantly, once you add in the tomato paste, as you can see, you want to fry more and to get out the acidity and make the tomato paste overall a bit sweeter. Then once that is done, I've added my water and all the spices. At that point, you just want to boil the Brauner Fond for about, I would say, 3 to 4 hours. You can go longer, but I think that's enough. While you do that, there's one more important thing you should be doing, and that is you have to skim off the foam and even some of the fat, because once you start cooking, the bones will release a lot of gunk, like particles, some leftover blood, whatnot, and you really want to be careful to skim off all of that. Once that is done, we can go to the next step, and in that step we let the Brauner Fond first cool down. It looked about like that when I did it, and as you can see, I skimmed off a lot of fat and gunk, and then we start straining it. I strain it twice because I just like it to be very clean. As you can see here, I really like to squeeze out all the liquid from my vegetables because I think there's a lot of flavor in there and it will add to the richness of the Brauner Fond. I also had some oxtail in there and I didn't want to waste it, so I pulled off the meat. This is great for a sandwich, and then I kept just straining it until there's really no liquid left. Yeah, you really want to be careful at this step because it really enhances the Brauner Fond. Once we did that, we will strain it a second time. As you can see here, this one is very easy, and then we are left with our beautiful stock. I really tried to skim off all the fat here, and in the end I had about 6 to 7 liters of stock. Okay guys, on to our next and final question. What can you do with this now? First of all, it is great as a braising liquid in all kinds of stews or ragouts. Also, you can use it for sauces, especially pan sauces will be great for it. You know, you put this in, add some salt and maybe 1-2 flavor ingredients, and it will be amazing. Also, one more thing you can do with this is you can modify this recipe if you want to make an already finished sauce ahead of time. In that case, what you want to do is, firstly, you add some extra ingredients that give the sauce a distinct flavor. That can be different spices, that can be some herbs, that can be garlic, ginger, whatever you want basically. The world's your oyster. And then you want to do exactly what we did: fry it, boil it, strain it. But after that, what I recommend is you take this and you reduce it even further by easily 30%. You can do 40, 50, whatever whenever it reaches a point where you think the flavor is really intense and amazing, that's when you stop. And then you can just put it in the fridge, and you don't have to worry about it. You have guests, take out the sauce, no problem. Sauce is done, heat it up, and you can take care of your guests, do the rest of the meal, no problem. So yeah, that's it so far. Thank you very much if you have watched this far. I would love for you to give me some feedback, leave a comment, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. And also, I would love if you subscribe. Thank you very much, and I see you next time. Bye bye und tschüss.